Okay, seems like the Kog'Maw is the first ban to go out.
Yep, Kog'Maw as well was one of them.
Okay. I was going to say maybe Jinx might be a very hotly contested pick. The champion does seem to just generally do really, really well, especially in the current meta. Briar
Briar.
going out on the side of Shameless. Occupational Hazard taking out Viego. Looking to target some junglers now. I do believe that Red Road Rebel plays a lot of Nico when we've seen him with Miscreants.
Yep.
So
Yep.
maybe Shameless might be wanting to target one of those picks.
Swain Viego seemed to be a crowd favorite for bans.
The Diana getting taken out with Caitlyn, interestingly enough. See what Shameless have prepared for us on the blue side first pick.
Atalia. Instalock. No.
Okay,
Okay.
that is a spicy one.
No.
Oh,
Zeri.
okay.
We almost got
So
bamboozled.
depending on how crazy you really want to play this, Talia can go a few places.
Like support jungle mid.
Can play her in bot lane if you're very spicy. Can also go mid lane. Do see a Mumu in the jungle here for Occupational Hazard.
Occupational hazard. Seeming like they're going for the team fight.
I mean, yep, Curse of the Sad Mummy is a massive team fighting tool, right? You just get 2 to 3
Yep.
people.
There
There
we
we
go.
go. Red Road
Nico.
Rebels' signature pick. Nico getting picked in, locked in for that guy.
Nico
Shameless
Momo
here,
Wombo.
looking for an answer. Does look to be the Zaya. Which, fair enough. Featherstorm can get the ADC out of a very sticky situation when Momo and Nico come knocking down the door. Looking to see if maybe perhaps Shameless will be pairing that Zaya with a support, or else maybe going for a jungle pick.
I think they might go
Trying
for
to
support here. Yep.
they do pair up the Zaya with the Nami.
Okay. Haven't seen a lot of Namis.
Interesting champion, to be honest. Deceptively does a decent amount of damage, especially in the early game.
Bubbles.
You don't really think that she does a lot, but those bubbles really add up.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of her best combos is Lucian, but unfortunately he's not really in the greatest spot right now. That's the Jinx that we've been talking about since the start. No one banned it out. It does get through the draft, and it seems like Occupational Hazard have taken the opportunity to lock that in.
Damn.
I am
Looking very
expecting.
strong from occupational hazard here.
I'm expecting bans to maybe start targeting top laners here a bit, as both teams still have to choose. Though Gragas, one of them. Okay. Not really believing that the Nico is going necessarily mid lane, so they do ban out the Fizz.
Always happy when I see a fizz ban.
Nico can technically be flexed around in support as well.
True.
And we do see 2 top laners getting banned from Occupational Hazard. Don't want to deal with a roaming Quinn, and Gragas is just annoying.
Indeed, Fatman
Interesting.
is very oppressive.
Interestingly enough, Shameless banning Elise here. Not entirely sure, as they do have the
So,
Amumu locked in, but maybe they're
support.
wondering if that can go into support role. As Milio is getting picked to pair up to the Jinx. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you can get up to 800 range on Jinx rockets with Emilio W,
Is that
which is
as much
quite a
as
bit of
Caitlyn?
range. Caitlyn is 650,
Oh, wow. Okay.
so yes. Jinx
Oh,
actually does outrange Caitlyn at rank 5Q. Garen getting picked for Shameless here.
justice.
Interesting to see Occupational Hazard has left their top laner with the counter pick. Interesting to see what they will be pulling up with.
The what? The what?
Okay, Zerath getting locked in. I'm assuming that's a Talia in the jungle then?
Yep. Okay, very squishy on Shameless side. Considering that wombo combo that Hazard have.
Mm-hmm. But they do have a lot of poke.
Timo, oh
Evs there.
no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Well, it's a Garen, so you know
I
what?
don't matchup wise, I think that's not entirely completely terrible for Garen. Garen does kind of have the sustain to be able to tank that Teemo. Can use
True.
Second Wind and Doran's Shield to kind of just brush off most of the damage.
But early, I think it's in Timo's favor, right? He can just blind your silence.
I mean, early game Teemo will always be favored, right? Just the range advantage in top lane is so powerful. But
Indeed.
like I said, you can kind of negate that. Doran's Blade, Doran's Shield, going for Second Wind in your runes, making sure that you don't really use your potions until you really need them to get the most you can out of your runes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And also kind of just abusing your passive, chilling out a little bit, not really going for random trades when you're a bit low. Depending on how it's played, Teemo really needs to like push the pressure on the Garen here if they want to try and make something happen in the top lane. Otherwise, I think he will just be able to outscale. Being said, I
And
think
full
team
crit
comp
Garen.
wise, team comp wise, I don't think that Teemo really fits in to what Occupational Hazard are trying to do here. I feel like
True.
one of the things that maybe Occupational Hazard might have wanted from their top laners, either a very powerful side laner, someone that really cannot be 1v1 if they're ahead enough, or maybe someone that is
Mm-mm-mm.
just a big beefy front line protecting that Milio Jinx Nico backline, letting them front to back, letting them do their team fight. I'm just not entirely sure what the Teemo fits and what the Teemo can provide for this team comp here. But I'm sure Occupational Hazard have made their decision for a reason.
Yanshin.
Seems like a lobby has been hijacked by Ayan Makes Coffee.
Move to spectate, Mr. Yanshin.
Oops, sorry, cut this one without this.
No, I can't. I would like to, though. Meow.
Boy is meowing.
To be fair though, like if they want to like secure objectives, Teemo mushrooms are gonna be like super annoying to deal with.
Fair enough.
Somebody gets caught on a
Um,
mushroom and then like the wombo combo goes down.
I mean that's true, right? Teemo Mushroom can definitely be used to like secure objectives, kind of mini wards if you really think about it that way. That being said, Occupational Hazard really only has one go button. I kind of would have liked to see a more frontline, tanky, engaged top lane. Maybe an Ornn. Or Ornn is just generally always good in my opinion, but into this team comp for the team fight, I feel like it would have fit in super nice into the mid to late game. Not entirely sure.
Alright, seems like the draft is going through now.
Okay, looks like we are drafting. Alright, so we've talked a lot about Occupational Hazard's team comp, but what do you think of Shameless?
I mean, if that Garen gets ahead, I don't think there's anybody that can, match him from split pushing. So that might definitely be a play. But then again, Xerath cannot side lane. Um, I'm not sure really. I'm kind of on the fence with this team comp.
Here's the thing, right? Shameless kind of only lose this if they go for a really big, flashy team fight, right? If they get caught in the Amumu ultimate, followed by the Nico ultimate, the Jinx gets a reset with Super Mega Death Rocket and just pops off. I feel like that's kind of like the only way that Shameless can actually lose this game, right? Looking at the comp.
They
So
also
they have a
have the
lot of
pick potential,
disengage.
right?
Yeah, they do. But looking at Shameless's team comp, they have a lot of disengage. They kind of have Nami Tidal Wave, Zaya's Featherstorm, Talia, generally speaking, can just use her E to zone control and not really let anyone push into them. Garen kind of just takes over the side lane while Xerath pokes from a distance, and I don't think that Occupational Hazard can actually do anything if the situation goes into a terrible state. I mean, I think you'll just have Garen knocking down tier 1s, knocking down tier 2s in mid and in top and bot lane, while you just have a 4-man death ball poking you down with Xerath. And you can't really engage on them because they have a lot of disengage with Talia, Nami, and Xayah. So it'll be interesting
True.
to see
Maybe
how
that's
both of
why
these teams.
I'm not liking the comp. Yeah, I hope so. Nano. Okay, everybody is locked in. Rat had a little bug because what is a League of Legends game without bugs? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
It's not really a Maltese organized event if we don't run a little bit late, to be honest. It's just a little bit of spice that we add.
Yes. The extra minute spice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair or no
I'm
doubt.
big into engage comps. I'm an aggressive player, so I like the go
I mean,
in
fair enough, right?
eyes
Engage comps are
closed, head
kind
first, can't lose. Get the reference?
I mean, that's basically my playstyle, to be honest, but oh
Yeah.
thing is, they can be easier to execute, right? You just go in, look for a good engage, and just fight it out, see who comes out on top. Shameless's comp
Yeah.
might need a little bit more finesse, needs to have really good vision to not get caught out from random flank angles. Needs to have good vision to make sure that if the Garen is going to get 3-man, is going to get 4-man in the side lane, they'll at least be able to push something in the mid lane, right? So I'm not too concerned about the state of the game. But if Shameless gets their Garen super far ahead, if Shameless managed to get good vision control, take over the map, just kind of death ball it through mid lane with Xerath poking, I don't think even if you do manage to get a good engage on the side of Occupational Hazard, you're not going to win fights if you're 50% health at the start of the fight.
Definitely not. I'm not gonna lie. The matchup I'm itching to see is the Teemo matchup. I want to see what the Teemo does, because those mushroom explosions are very satisfying. Very annoying to deal with if you're on the enemy team, but.
I mean, the Teemo's going to do what Teemo does, right? Level 6 is going to be Vietnam all over again.
Oh no, not the Vietnam memes.
3
Alright,
speak
guys.
Vietnamese, and mushrooms explode in your face.
Thoughts on Teemo countering Garen? I
Mm,
mean, if Garen plays smart, he can out-sustain. But I like Teemo into Garen because I hate Garen in general.
my
Like the
thoughts on
champion.
Teemo countering Garen, overrated. I think Garen kind of just wins the matchup in the mid to late game. Like,
Yeah, I
as long
mean,
as you
after
can,
level 6, it's done for Teemo, right? Teemo has to
as
like.
long as, yeah, pretty much. If you go second wind, Doran's shield, make good use of your potions, you can kind of survive, and the potions and passive, you kind of survive level 3, level 4. Once you get level 6, I think the fluffy soft toy is going to get the Masyad.
Yep. Justice.
Anyway,
Yep.
interesting to see though. I'm sure that Valheim has something planned. Does have the ignite on both top laners, so that's going to be a volatile matchup, one to look out for. So this
Wait. Is that a Nico
Salve.
top?
No. It's just the we'll need to readjust
Top lane's
the
gonna be wild. Alright, let's see.
I believe it's Nico in the mid lane.
Objective timer.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Sal here. Top lane's gonna be a fun one.
Okay. 1 second, lads.
Yep, pretty much completely agree with you there, Lolface. Once it hits level 6, Garen just flash ignites. Doesn't really need to hit the Q. You kind of just press E and then you just ult. And Teemo doesn't have the health bar, in my opinion, to like survive that.
Yeah, Teemo's still very squishy, so one bad move and he's poof.
Being said, does put the ward into the first bush there.
Interesting.
Making use of guerrilla warfare, sitting down. Very, very pretty. In the second bush of top lane.
Are those his eyes glowing? Jesus. I'm Team Garen. Okay.
Otherwise, I'm not really seeing anything much out of the ordinary. Interesting to note is maybe there's a little bit of discrepancy. Teleport versus Ignite in the mid lane.
Wait, why is the jungler in mid lane? Hello? There we go.
Yeah, to be honest, the big thing I don't like about the draft from Occupational is the Teemo top lane. I don't think it fits with the rest of what the comp wants to do.
Yep.
Teemo using Grasp there. Getting decent trades.
Damn. Level 2 are not playing aggressive?
Red Road Rebel does hit the level 2 spike. Good trade onto Loboged. As we see both junglers pathing towards top side, so that's interesting to note. We might be getting some action around minute 3, minute 4. In the meantime, junglers just opting to full clear.
Okay. Camera decided not to work anymore. Okay, both are... Oh my, this is gonna be a top lane gank from both junglers.
That is probably what's going to go. That's probably what's going to go down, right? Both junglers are clearing their top side buffs. We do see the on the way ping coming in, so
Talia skips her Gromp.
Talia skips her Gromp. Emmanuel Elul opting to take his Krugs. Stav here, very dependent on actually hitting the W. Valheim getting caught out, might be forced to flash away here. And flashes out a little bit too late. Ignite is ticking down, and that's first blood for Rat.
That's bad news for the Teemo.
I mean, bad news if you're an Occupational Hazard fan, but at the very least, your mid lane's kind of doing well. Loboged out of mana, out of health, out of options here. Red Road Rebel looking to go in for the kill, lives with just a sliver of health.
9 health, guys, 9 health.
Emmanuel flashes right into the Talia W. Stav giving chase. Emmanuel Elul slowly going down. Because that is a disaster on the top side.
Yep. Damn, Stav is committing to the top lane here.
Yeah. Not entirely sure if the seismic shove was a predict or if it was just a little bit of a panic flash coming in. I feel like it might be a little mix of both.
It might have been a predict. Oh,
I mean, if it was a predict, he got that perfectly right. Emmanuel just flashed right into the seismic shove.
OCP for the win, but you don't like the draft?
Okay, seems like Shameless are already starting to ping the objectives here. Junglers looking to start clearing bot lane scuttle, looking to potentially invade Emmanuel's jungle here.
Let's go over there, shall we? Ooh, Stav.
Does seem like Red Road Rebel is going to get a visit by the entire team.
But
Crucially here, they will be missing out a wave on the bot lane. But it seems like they are trying to take this dragon.
ooh, Runako sitting on a
Very good
ward.
predict there. Yumiflix using the bubble. Jinx forced to use both summoners just to survive there. Manuel Lulu trying to get the counter engage. That's so much burnt there on the side of Occupational.
And there.
I mean, Jinx losing both her summoners, Milio losing the heal there just to get everyone out alive, and giving up the dragon. That's a really, really good play for Shameless. Really good rotation, using that tempo to like take over the map, take over the mid lane.
Yep. And now they cannot contest the dragon, and first dragon goes to Shameless. Labodge here seems to be running out of mana all the time, huh?
He is running out of mana, but Xerath passive does kind of give him a little bit back. I'm more concerned about this top lane matchup here, as Valenheim actually at the CS deficit. Seems like the two ganks up top definitely made their changes in the actual way that the matchup's working.
What is happening up top lane?
And Shameless are out here just absolutely looking to go for objectives. Stav already taking first dragon, looking to go for second objective with Grugs. Oh, sorry, with the Void Grubs.
Grubbies. Demacia. Oh my god, the bot lane is here. Shameless really want this.
Red Road Rebel getting a really good ultimate off, but unfortunately there's just no one there to follow.
Yep.
As Jinx and Milio are just taking down plating.
I'm not sure if it's worth giving the Jinx 2 plates, but she did share them with Milio, so maybe it's not that.
I mean, to be honest, here Shameless are using really, really good rotations here. They got their bot lane down, looking to fight for those grubbies. As you can see here, bot lane are currently in the mid lane is currently in the bot lane. They shoved the wave in and now they're going for the base.
Well,
Most likely we'll be seeing Xerath recall shortly, as he is out of mana. Yep.
Okay, game's calmed down a bit. They're just cleaning camps. No, Jinx is... That's not Jinx.
That's not Jinx.
It's Red Road
That's
Rebel. I was
Nico.
like, wait. There's 2 Jinx on there. Yes.
Oh no. I think
Oh,
Valheim
Garen's
here
going
might
in.
have just never so slightly overstepped. Tiamat comes out. Rat getting a decent trade-off.
Teemo is not doing any damage. Oh, he has D-shield. What? Oh boy.
Timo has quite a lot of money in his pockets. 1.5k gold. Might need to go for a base soon. Unfortunately, with
Yeah.
just boots and D-shield, you're not going to do too much damage.
Okay, both teams seems to be happy waiting for the next objectives. Just farming.
Oh,
Oh, Talia's going in.
Runico does have the flash to go out.
Okay.
We do see the spicy minion tech in mid lane.
The Nico. Who do you like, Sal? Which jungler?
I think he means Stav, because he actually ganked top lane for once.
Oh. Rock Lady. Fair enough. Oh yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh no. Monolul tries to take Talia's blue buff there. Fortunately, Stav a little bit too wise. Manages to take it back.
Well, top lane's already Vietnam.
Yeah, no, top lane is full of mushrooms. That's kind of what you expect when Teemo hits 6.
Ooh,
Oop.
Laborge goes down, not even to the ultimate.
Doesn't even need the pop blossom.
Can I borrow a couple of those Teemo R's? I don't think he does. Bro wants his edibles.
I think now we might start looking for a little bit of fun. As looking at objective timers, Dragon's coming up in the next 5 seconds.
Ooh,
Herald's
Staff going
coming
for a
up
mid
in the
lane gank.
Dragon has spawned. Grubbies will be spawning very, very soon. And Herald coming up in the next 5 minutes.
Okay. Staff is already on it.
Oop, Garen Flash
Ooh.
comes out. Oh!
Oof. That's
Doesn't
just
really
bullying,
have
guys.
range. Loboged there doesn't really have the range. Unfortunately, uses his ultimate a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Valheim here maybe is overstaying a little bit. Divine Justice just comes down from the skies. As Staff is making short work of Emmanuel a little, forced to flash away.
He didn't even auto him, he just... just... justice.
I mean, no need to... Doesn't matter if you're blind, don't need to see when you have Divine Justice.
Wait, Garen's chasing Teemo? Oh no, he's just proxying, okay.
No,
I thought he
Garen's
was
just
chasing him.
proxying. I mean, I don't think you can chase a corpse, but...
Fair enough. Yeah, sorry, my brain's fried.
It's okay. 3 games of casting will do that to you. Arat is here just to keep bullying this Teemo. Doesn't even let him come to his tower without taking out half his health bar.
Okay, so what time does Atakan spawn?
So I believe Atakan spawns at around minute 20.
Around minute 20. Oh, okay, so it's the 7 minutes on the right side.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the 7 minutes on the objective timer.
Stab is on a ward, but...
This might be dangerous here for Shameless. One Jinx reset might change the tides, although it does seem like the Jinx does get caught in so much
Nokotan.
CC.
So much damage. Oh. Damn, Runako is tanky.
I mean, he is forced to just run away. As not much Emilio can do. Can't really enable a dead ADC. Nope. Right, if the arcane does come out. Oh!
Happy feet, Road Rebel.
Both mid laners opting to stay at very low health.
They really want that wave, man.
Oh, Nocturne gets a really good root there on the Jinx. Seems like does keep going. Does have enough damage, maybe.
Ooh.
Jinx living with 1 HP. Oh, but there is... Very,
Damn.
very nice use of the ultimate there by Nocturne Speak. Using the damage to be able to secure the kill on the Jinx, and then running back to be able to get the root on Emanuele. That's beautiful. As it does seem like
Justice
Demacian
again.
comes in. This is why I wasn't a big fan of the Teemo pick, right? You kind of
Yeah.
only win early game with it. It doesn't fit your comp.
Nope. 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 Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see some people die to shrooms, but in fact, it was Garen 6, level 6, and Kaboom boom. Oh wow. Stav is already
Yeah.
ready for that objective
Unfortunately.
on top side.
I mean, that being said, if you are a fan of Occupational Hazard, you do have one redeeming factor here. Red Road Rebel has a 2-level lead over his lane opponent.
Ooh, Stav steals the red buff and probably his life. Yep.
Oh no. I think we're just seeing live streamed bullying here in the top lane.
Oh no, Yumi's here.
Nami coming in. Tidal Wave comes out, doesn't get the knock up.
Oh lord.
Doesn't even need to use
That's...
the ult, just kind of goes down to his E.
I don't think he has ult, right?
He doesn't, but he doesn't even need it. Spin to win, baby.
Yep.
Lobaged trying his best to clear the wave 2v1 while his team takes Rift Herald.
Damn. Very decisive from Shameless here. Constantly on those objectives.
It's very important to note that they are you know, manipulating the waves in a really good state, able to keep their bot lane, which is very far ahead, paired up with their jungler to try and secure all of these objectives, right? Oh!
Oh my...
There's the
Red
wombo
Road
combo
Rebel.
that we were all talking about. Red Road Rebel here might be the savior that they all need.
Well, I think losing this hard, 12 to 2, 1 for 1 is actually not bad.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'll take a 300 gold shutdown any day of the week.
Yep. Unfathomably base spin to win. That Zaya's 5-0 and she's really strong. Oh, Runako's
That's
gonna get sniped.
very powerful at the moment. And, she'll spike even harder once the Infinity Edge is finished. I think we see Shameless here kind of like starting to ping the dragon. Starting to set up vision, getting the mid priority, right? We do see that the entire team has essentially walked towards that dragon that has just spawned. Potentially looking to get the pick here on the Jinx. As the Stav uses the seismic toss, does get the hit. Jinx will go down.
Stav on
Instantly
point
seeing.
with his rocks, man.
We're instantly seeing them rotate to that dragon. I mean, if Shameless has done nothing this game, they have been in absolute dominant control of these objectives.
Yep. Yeah, OCP are just left to firefight here. Not much they can do. They're gonna get bullied out of their jungle soon.
Unfortunately, there's not much to do. That is a level 14 Garen knocking on the door.
Jesus. Yeah, they don't have anybody to deal with him. He's just gonna split push. And the rest of the team is strong enough to deal with 5.
I mean, Runako, they're trying to get a little bit of vision in his own jungle and just instantaneously explodes. Not too much that you can do there.
Oh no.
Does seem like we're gonna get a tower dive here. Tidal Wave comes out. Barrier trying his best. Right of the Arcane will secure the kill. And tier 1 top lane turret is down.
I feel like that was a little overkill.
Yes, but it's the AD carry, so fuck you. As the ADC main. Unfortunately, it is a very common thing.
Damn. ADC is getting bullied here. Overkill is better than no kill. I mean, I don't know, Chief. That Jinx was pretty done for.
We've seen pretty much the whole team reset here. Interesting to note, Garen is on the bot side now, pushing.
Yep. He's taking top
wonder
tower.
if-
Now he wants that bot one. Oh
Seems
no.
like this is just the winning strategy for Shameless
Um.
here. Rat will probably be able to get out without any real issues here, if I'm being entirely honest. And
He
Weaver as
misses the
well comes
bandage
in.
toss.
If we're looking at top lane, Valheim is caught between a rock and a hard place. The Shameless are looking to go for him. Flash comes out, uses it to dodge the stun. As a Red Road Rebel trying his best to support his teammate. Does get caught.
And Atakan's on the map. Yeah, this is why Garen rotated to bot side, because nobody can stop him.
Here's the problem, right? It's basically a catch-22. If you let Garen take your entire bot side towers, there's no guarantee that you're gonna secure Atakan.
Yep.
If you try and stop that Garen, Atakan is going to go for the side of Shameless. They're already super far ahead on objectives.
If a Moo manages to steal it, that's a... Oh. Teemo and Milio going back when Atakan is on the map.
To note. Rats decided to just accelerate the game here. If you want to play around Atakan, that's fine. We'll just take your entire mid base. As we do see the Tokyo Drifter going to run straight into the tier 2 mid lane.
Oh no, Rat.
That's fine, he's tanky enough. He won't
Holy,
really care.
he's fast too.
There's a blue team has slain Ruinous Atakan. That's a lot of plants, a lot of XP, and a lot of adaptive force.
It's the good Atakan. Oh no, Valheim's gonna get caught by Rat here. Get the pink one, you're gonna die anyway. God damn it.
Need the ignite.
Yes,
that's just toxic now.
Tis but a scratch. Oh. Demacia. Well, that was unfortunate. Rest in peace, Teemo.
Any Teemo haters at the moment feeling extremely vindicated.
Nobody likes Teemo, nobody likes Garen, but you know.
Another tower falls here. There's Shameless pretty much in full control of this match here.
Yeah. Occupational hazard here. Okay, I thought Teemo was gonna go top side. I'm not sure why they're splitting so much when they... I think they need to wombo, no? They need to team fight.
I feel if you're this far behind, even if you do get the wombo combo, there's not really too much that you're actually going to be able to do. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter how well you play it. 10k deficit is 10k deficit, and the wallet speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Right of the Arcane does come out, looking to take out Valheim. Happy feet.
Valheim does not fall, but they do get the soul.
Flashing forward, getting the stun on Emmanuel, a little knockathon, looking to finish someone out with the root. Unfortunately, doesn't really catch anything, as it does seem like the members of Occupational Hazard will be going out, although burning both of their flashes.
Yeah, so at this point it's just a battle of attrition. They're starving them from their jungle, they're slowly pushing into their base, getting towers. So I think it might be either a Baron play. Yeah, Baron's up in 30.
Baron is coming up in 30 seconds.
Kaboom.
And even more notably, Elder Dragon is coming up in 5 minutes.
Oh, Red Road Rebel.
Red Road Rebel trying his best here. Does manage to get a lot of damage out on
burn.
the Stav. Super Mega Death Rocket, unfortunately, is on cooldown.
Yep. And that's
oh no,
Black
Jinx
Fire
is
Torch.
walking a little bit too far forward. So much damage. Stab is on a rampage. Emmanuel trying to salvage something, but just gets completely burst down.
Yep, this is a Baron, and I think it's a GG, folks. Justice.
That's a classic Garen moment, completely ignoring the tower and just taking it.
I don't know why Rat is backing off. You could literally get that tower for free without dying.
Yeah, he can probably completely ignore it, to be
Yeah,
entirely honest. But
ignore
it
the
doesn't really
team.
matter.
Oh, he's just running circles around him.
Ah,
Okay. All right. Justice again.
he's just
God, Rat.
Damacia's. He's Damacia'd all over my screen. I
Yep.
can't believe it. I mean, this is kind of looking like the game here,
Yep.
if I'm being entirely honest. Baron comes out for Shameless.
I'm not sure what's with the Jinx rockets. I've I've been seeing a lot of random Jinx rockets.
Listen, sometimes you try your best, right?
Oh no. Manuela Lul
Curse
and
of
Red
the
Road
Sad
Dribble.
Mummy comes out, Red Road Rebel and the Manuela Lul trying to make something happen on
Ah.
Rat here. But it seems like their play will actually turn
Oof.
completely on their head as Red Road Rebel tanks the
Donk.
entire right of the Arcane. And down he goes. It's Jinx, Milio, and Timo looking to stave off the entirety of Shameless. Not really going to manage much. That are Baron powered minions.
Ooh,
Jinx already
Jinx.
super low.
Oh,
Weaver's Wall
that Q
coming out.
hit.
Cav looking to go for the kill as Valheim gets hit with the Seismic Shuffle. Forced to flash away. It is looking like it is game here, right? 4 members of Shameless just pushing with Baron.
6
Not really
grubbies as
too
well.
much. Not really too much that you can do. Emmanuel Elul getting caught out. Nokatani Speak dominating. Unfortunately, are trying their best, but it does seem like Occupational Hazard have been beaten. Red Road Dribble gets a really good 5-man ultimate, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, wallet is wallet. There's no follow-up. It seems like Shameless are just letting the minions do the dirty work while they're padding their damage stats on Fountain.
Ooh.
Stav almost ruining his KDA there, but I'm sure it was perfectly calculated.
Mm-hmm. Probably has his calculator right next to him.